morning everyone, welcome back to another Train Sim World 3 live stream. Now we are going to be trying something very cool today, and also new, and that is the Linke Rheinstrecke. And we're going to be travelling from Koblenz down to Mainz, yeah, for tonight's one. So, and then we'll probably also be live again later back on the route. So there'll probably be 2 streams, I think, tonight. We'll do this run, and then on another stream we'll then do like a slow run or something. So that'll be cool. Anyway, we got LaserJet, Luke, Parody, Malapa, Jackie, William, NG, and Parrot. How is everybody doing? Hopefully everyone's all well. Welcome in. Big thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us the key to show this off. Obviously, we will give our honest opinion of it. That's that forward. There we go. And there we go. Right. Let's get this set up. There, we don't really need that on now. It's a very similar process to the 110. So don't worry about it being, you know, different. It's fairly straightforward. Brake key. So we'll get that on just a little bit. Let's come over here. What have we got? That's fine. Fine. Oh, that's all fine. Safety systems, where are they? Where are the safety systems on here? That is something we didn't look at in the first look. Where would I find them? Okay, you can't go down there. Yeah, we're on PlayStation for this. Hello, Jackie. Where's the safety systems? Engine room lights. The lights actually should be on, I think. The headlights. Yeah, they're on, quite faint. Jackie, no need to say hi about 1,000 times. Yeah, it's the old DB one. Where are the safety systems on this train? I'll just do a control I'll use the hotkey in a second for it. Not up here, are they? PZB. No. In the other, it's in the other cab. Let's have a look. Other cab. Well, let's go and have a look down there then. Come on, let us down. There we go. No? Okay, well, let's get in. That's the ones you get on the DBBR 101. These are a bit different. And you've got slightly sort of older PIS, which is quite cool. So those paper ones, I'd say they are. So quite cool to see. It's the scenery on this route is breathtaking. Oh, Jackie, I've had enough of you. You're going. There we go. Right, let's have a look. So it's in here, is it? Oh yeah, look at all of this. We get tons more switches. CFA and all the fun stuff. Where's PZB? I'm gonna find you. Where's PZB? PZB. I'm guessing it doesn't have LZB. No, I think it's a bit too old for that. Let's get that shut. That was me. Hello, Shan. Yeah, spammer. Can we not get that door? There we go. Right, get back up here. But yeah, the 103, which I suppose was the predecessor to the more mods, was the, I suppose, predecessor to the Ice 1. So this was sort of the original German late 60s, 70s high-speed traction. I mean, look at that though. Let's get the door shut. There you go. So you get the M-Wagon, the 110, and the 103 on here. Which, yeah, I think the 110 was... Yeah, the 110's over there. So it's got a slightly older skin or livery to the other one. Right, we're going... Wow, fast all the way to the final stop. Okay, that's quite quick. I thought we might have had to stop. Let's get going. How fast can this train go? Well, I mean, on this route, I think 160. But yeah, this route is beautiful. Very nice. And we're off. Hello, Theo. Is my keyboard plugged in? There, just wasn't turned on. And off we go. Nice cream and red on it. And there's 27 castles on here. No, 24 or 27 castles. So you can already see one up there on the hill. The route of castles. And we're off. It does share quite a few sounds with the DBBL 110. But I suppose something like tap changing, the whistle, probably all sort of very similar in real life. Nice, William. Hello, Sue. Yeah, it's got a steering wheel to it. Are modern trains allowed on this track? I mean, the Ice one, if you count that as modern, the Ice one's got a few services on here. Oh, is it Crazy Place? Well, we wouldn't need it on for this route anyway, so that's fine. Proper noisy though. But yeah, just wait until we get out of here. We follow the river all of the way down to about 2/3 of the way down to, I don't know how you say it. Mines. Don't know. It's very pretty. Yeah, the Ice one on this route. If you've got Castle Versberg, I think you get a few services on this route in the Ice one. Yeah, 1/6. It's I suppose the best way to compare this route to another German route would be Rüsselsheim Nord, a sort of a faster, older Rüsselsheim Nord, with a bit of main Spessartbahn in there as well. Oh, there's the M-Wagon coming up with the mint green DB livery. I actually think I prefer that to the red. And there's the 110. So yeah, this runs the fast services along the route, the 103. Which I'm sure probably the more popular services. Because I mean, just look at this. What trains are on here with layers? I think it's just the Ice one. And the Niedertalbahn, I think, will add about 50 services or so once that releases. So for now, it's just Castle Versberg Ice one, I think. As this route is set in 1997. So sort of the pre-existing German trains, not so many can come on here. Does the 628 come over? Oh yeah, 601. Yeah, that's the Niedertalbahn one, isn't it? Just wanted to tell you in case you ever use the German high-speed lines. Oh, 2 services in the Ice one. So soon we'll be coming up alongside the Rhine River. Very shortly, actually. I think it's just after that bridge there. And that's where the route gets beautiful. Pretty much, probably for the next 40 kilometres, it's just following the river. Through, you know, castles on the hills, tunnels. So there's not really any bridges on here. It's very nice. And this route is done by Dovetail Games. Hello, Class 700. How are you? Look at that. There's the Rhine River. It's nice to be playing it on the console. We're on the PlayStation 5 for this stream. What are the wipers like on this? Nice. Oh, I want to get it off now. Off. No, not in the middle of the screen. No, that's still sort of not completely over. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Along we go. Hello, LWR. Yeah, good to hear 700. Alright, let's have a look at the route map as well. There it is. So you got Koblenz up here. Koblenz. And it goes all the way down to Mainz over here. And for some reason you've got like a random bit of track over here. Nice, Krazo. Yeah, this steam spring sales begun as well. Fair enough, Krazo. Let's fly ahead and we'll get a little flyby shot. Has anyone found out as well if you can walk along the path alongside the river? I did give it a go last night in one of the areas and it didn't allow me. But it might in some areas. The Triangle of Doom. Here it comes. Does the route link up with the other Rhine route? No. Nice. What's the piece of track doing there? Dunno. I suppose a bit like on the Bakerloo line, you've got that weird bit of track near Baker Street, which is sort of just there. got a nice journey along. I didn't realise they went non-stop though. I thought we were going to stop at Bling. Was it Blingenberg? Or Bling? Something Bling. It is lovely. Nice scenery, and the first, I suppose, backdated German route being set in the 90s, and then the next German route's going to be set in the 90s as well. There is one thing, there is no CIS on this route, so that, you know, would be, well, I suppose an old 90s type CIS. Because I think originally they were going to plonk in the modern CIS screens, which on a 90s route would be very weird, or at least probably quite new at the time. So yeah, there's no CIS, but you do get PIS on the trains. Well, the little bits of paper saying where the train's going. But I'm sure in future they might add in, I suppose a bit like with the UK stuff, West Cornwall Local for example. That didn't have any CIS until quite later on when they actually built the system for it. But you've got I suppose PIS with the paper on the side telling you where it's going. Fair enough, Krasser. Starting to regret buying the Cornwall Steam thing because you reckon Midland Main Line will be out in a couple of weeks, which you do want. Yeah, very pretty, the route. But how's someone getting on with it so far? we might be on again later, Pivot, and we'll be on tomorrow morning. As my sort of first thing got cancelled, which is good, so we'll get a couple of hours done tomorrow morning. Hey, awesome, Ricky. It's brilliant, isn't it? But none of the 6. But you didn't get any of them, Ricky. That might be because I think 3 of them are for the Chatham and Med, and then another 3 of them are just for the Chatham Main Line, the older one. You brought a game called Big Ambitions today. Sounds like some sort of building game. Yeah, I've got a big ambition to build that or something like that. Growing up with the paper systems. No idea, Krasser. I'm guessing so. But yeah, still following the river along. Probably should have done it the other way along. Now you're sort of closer. Right, Pivers. Do you think they will introduce Northern Ireland railways and trains somewhere free? I think there's very little chance of it, but it would be cool though. So, you know, Londonderry to Belfast. Which is always on all of the railway programmes, isn't it? Sort of one of the more scenic journeys. I see, dear Malappa. Yeah, following along the river. The render distance isn't great though, is it? It's a little bit barren over there. Oh, coming down to 110, let's pop that down. I suppose there's not really a lot can be done about that. There we go. You have to go in first thing tomorrow? Alright. And there's the strikes as well. Which I just assumed there'd be no trains this morning, but then when I was actually finally on the bus I had a look, because I was like, oh, this is quite quiet, and there actually was trains. Just not going the full way. Hello, SNCF. OMSI add-on is cheaper on Steam than CD keys now. Wow, quite a big sale then. Round we go there. So we sort of follow the river as it meanders its way through the valley. Let's get another flyby shot. But what is the... I actually did mention in the... What's the main export of this region? Not yet, Pivers. Not yet. Yeah, what is the main export of this region? It's like sort of vineyards and stuff. Some of us study, Pivers. Some of us go to college. There we go. Oh, I don't know about that, Shan. There we go. Got a warning for a 110, which actually we do need to acknowledge, I think, as we are using PZB. Oh, so what was that? What, for PC or console? But yeah, what is the main export of this area? Is it sort of, well, vineyards, so grapes and stuff? Yes, but some of us completed school pivers. Some sort of town along here. Got 56 kilometres. The Rhine area is famous for wine. Well, I suppose that's the main export then. Wine. Hello Sam, I'm alright, how are you? But how to make it run on your PC? Obviously it should run fine on your PC, Para. I mean, you play on ETS, ATS, don't you, alright? Is that the one with the really steep grid? Look at that going up there. Crazy steep. For another station. Some sort of other little tower there. Beautiful though. All the little towns and just dotting along the line of the river. Lovely, Para. The preview stream ruined your chances of getting this. Maybe an update. What was wrong with it, SNCF? And obviously you're a bit more local to this. Fair enough, Fibbers. Hello again, Jackie. Oh, no, I didn't want to have to do it. I'm going to have to hide you. Oh, thanks, SNCF. There we go. He's back, yeah. This is nice along here. It has a Rheinstrecke feel to it. Sort of a faster, yeah, sort of faster, yeah, just that faster, less windy Rheinstrecke with a much bigger river as well. Could it be the most scenic German route? I think it quite possibly could be. It would be cool if we could see render distance somewhat improved. So I don't know how that would affect performance. Just so you don't get those sort of barren hills there in the distance. Also, would be cool to see, I don't know, does it in real life have boats going up and down the river? I don't know if they do have that, but if they don't, it would be cool to see boats going up and down. I suppose it would just be little fishing boats and stuff going down. I suppose you can fish in the river, can't you? No, OMSI 2 Power. I mean, your PC will probably max out OMSI 2, like my one does, where it starts lagging because you're maxing it out. Well, it depends what map you're playing. There's another castle or something up there on the hill. Just don't bother with OMSI London, Para. Don't bother with that. Fair enough, Para? For another little village or town. Barges and tourists, but yeah, well, I suppose it would be cool to see them going down. I mean, the barge model I've seen already. I've seen that, well, on the video we did this morning. You could see, you know, a barge sort of moored up. It would be cool to see them actually going down the river. Or maybe they do, maybe we just haven't seen it yet. Yeah, it'd be nice to see just a little bit of action on the river. As I would imagine, it's probably quite an active place in real life. Just those little details, I suppose. So I wonder what services the Niedertalbahn would bring to this route. Would that be a full line run? Or would that only be sort of part of the route? And I have got dynamic weather on for this run as well. Thought, why not? Why not stick it on? Let's come down to 120. Probably should have got that off first. It's like operational mistake there. Oh god, power. So yeah, Yorkshire County's free power. Pick that up for OMSI. That gives you tons of buses. I suppose quite a large UK map. Or I suppose just buy OMSI and then get the freeware UK maps or freeware Dutch maps. I'm sure there's some out there. Or if you're not interested in UK maps, I'm sure there's some good freeware maps outside of the UK, Germany and stuff like that. Let's get that up. Lovely. Yeah, we follow the river all the way along. Let's whack that a bit more. Nice. Let's get another little shot. Going through this station. Whatever this station is. Bophard, this one. Yeah, there's free maps on there. Yorkshire's about 22 quid, but it might be on sale as the Steam Spring sale's on. And you get quite a few buses of that, and routes and stuff. Hello, Yoshi. Maybe William. It's quite painful to play though, OMSI London. You've lost all interest in Train Sim World 3 currently. The state of the game is terrible. .7 kilometres. So it says we'll get there in about half an hour's time. Which I suppose, yeah, that's what, 30 odd miles? So sort of a minute a mile, or a mile a minute. Should be alright. And you can contact the signaller as well using the phone down there. That's all working. You love your West Country, Theo. Sounds good, Para? West Country is a good map, but hopefully it gets its update soon. Oh, is this a slow train waiting for us? It must be, yeah. Well, it seems like it. So this train's pulled over to let us go through. And these here are new freight wagons as well. Can't remember the names of them. But yeah, I think they're new. New they are. Oh, I see Ricky. Oh, I see Ricky S9. I think I've seen them before, but I know there are some new bits on here. Cool. And what we'll do, once we finish this service, we'll quickly have a look at what else there is to do on here. Journey mode as well. Some boats down there. There's a little marina. Yeah, very scenic. I think it possibly could be the most scenic German route we have now. Are we coming up to the tunnels? There's a few tunnels on here. And the train's fairly simple to drive as well. Well, it's a more laid back route, Quico. It's not like a BML or a Southeastern, it's more laid back for just a nice chilled out journey. Apparently, yeah, that was the, what was that, Bus World. How am I doing with the 103? Good. I mean, it's a pretty much the same setup as the, oh god, same setup as the 110. I mean, I suppose if you can drive the 110 on Bremen Oldenburg, you won't have any issues with this. It feels near enough exactly the same. I suppose they are very similar. This is the more sort of faster one. I think at one point this was the most powerful electric train in the world, or at least in Germany. Lovely Theo. little town. How many churches do they have here? Was that one there? One over there. Churched out. There we go, another little station here. And we got another castle up there on the hill. Just a small little one. See far. And into one of the tunnels. Bank Tunnel, this one. It's actually got a name to it. And they are dark. I mean, look at this coming in here. And I think there's one literally just after this as well. Let's whack that up. Look at the view there, though. Lovely. I just, well, has anyone found any paths you can walk along? Because that would be something really really fitting. Oh, there's a spark there. Really fitting for this route. Would be some footpaths you can walk along. A bit like on Russilk Nord, where you've got like the little secret paths and gaps in the fences where you can go off to like viewpoints and stuff. It'd be cool to see that on this route if there isn't anywhere. You know, maybe there's something you could walk along the river or just something like that. I feel like it would sort of be one of those routes perfect for a bit like what they're doing with the Peak Forest route, where they've said they've got some sort of yeah, you can sort of go for walks and stuff and get to good viewpoints. Yeah, that is an issue down there. Seems like that's climate change done that. The river's dried up. I'm sure that will get sorted fairly swiftly. Hello Joseph, how are you? Another cool portal there. The 103 gives you happy memories. Your dad had one that was epic, awesome. Oh, train model was nice. John's arrived. What's this tunnel called? Does someone have a nameplate? Well, it does. Something beginning with K. Well, then we are. So you've got express services on this route, stopping services and freight services. So you've got a nice mix. And yeah, journey time on this route is about 1 hour. Which, as I was saying earlier, for me, route length is more about more time than distance. See, I know a lot of people have been like, oh, it's only, what, 50 odd miles long, it should be more, it should be 60, it should be 70. But it still takes an hour to get from one side to the other. For me, it's more about time than length. Not yet, SNCF. Following this round. So we're going right round here, aren't we? Over to there. Oh, there we go, SNCF. It's good timing. In fact, let's do it double. Then we go up to 140, a slightly faster section of the route. Round we go. And then we'll get that up. I know. What is it for you? What? Yeah. How does a route? I'm trying to think of how to word it. Does route length matter? Does length matter on routes? I just put on routes to make it sound a bit more friendly. As for me, yeah, it's more just about time. I say, if, you know, like West Somerset Railway, that's about 20 miles long, which is all that, you know, that's quite short. But it takes about an hour and a half to get from one side to the other. Yeah, you need Northern Transpennine for heavy freight. And yeah, that would be realistic. The freight runs on there. Heavy Pennines freight. What's that up there? Like a big hotel or something. Probably NG. Too early for this. It's not a farming stream. we go. But no, I think it's sort of a 1 hour length of routes is sort of perfect. Or at least for the fast service being an hour. Probably NG. Fair enough, power. That's a bit like the Isle of Wight. That's only what, 8 miles long, but it still takes you about 25 minutes to get from one side to the other. And if you do a return run, that's then an hour. Where if it was like a super duper long route where it took, you know, 2 to 3 hours to do one service, most people just wouldn't have time to complete it. Oh yes, Mr. Man. Honk honk. How you doing, Richie? Well, more of a whistle, I suppose, on air. You can barely hear it. It does make a noise. Oh yes, it's CF. I'm sort of cutting here. It's pretty good. Get that out. Still 38 kilometres to Mans. Because it's sort of, if you were a bird flying to the destination, it would be 38 kilometres. But we've got to come all the way down here and sort of go back up there. So it's probably about 50 kilometres. So it's still quite a distance to go. Have I played Papers? No. I better acknowledge that. Get that off. So yeah, if you can drive the 110 alright, you'll have no issues in this train. Or something like the 155, you have no issue. Yeah, it's nice, Richie. Nice and scenic. Sort of a bigger and faster Russilk Nord. Exactly, para. What's it like in comparison to the Dresden line? Which one? Dresden Chemnitz or Riesa Dresden? I'm guessing it'll probably be more on about Dresden Chemnitz. In comparison to that, I would say this is probably a lot less challenging. Like, it's mostly just following the river, well, near enough flat. I mean, no, we're going downhill at the moment, but yeah, a lot less tougher grades. So it's quite a more chilled out journey. Well, it depends, because this is obviously a bit challenging, but if you haven't driven one of these before. As the crow flies, yes. That's what I was looking for. Hello, Lee. How am I getting on with the PS5 version? Just fine. I think the only issue we've sort of seen is, well, the river not having any water in it for that bit a bit further back. But so far, so good. Do you need the 421 for the Hastings line from Dovetail? If that's a requirement, oh my god, if that's a requirement, then yes. That was a dangerous driver. What's he doing going across the bloody crossing? Daredevil. Alright, DMLFer. And I guess this train's waiting for us. So if you're doing freight, you're going to be stopping a lot. I think that's the second freight train which we've seen waiting for us to go past. Which I suppose they're probably about an hour long as well. Maybe slightly longer if they have to wait. And we've got an M-Wagon, which has stopped. Why are you stopped? Wouldn't be waiting for that freight train, would it? Well, there's an M-Wagon in the mint green livery with the 110. It does, Richie, yeah. Well, because before it was only on your profile screen. Who was that? It was probably a Mella, wasn't it? Doing that. But you might as well, Krazer. Might as well. Another slammer. Well, at least it hasn't got foggy yet or started raining. That's a positive. As most of the time we do one of these scenic routes, it just gets foggy straight away. Hello, Lifestyleish, how are you? Yeah, right up against the river at the moment. So yeah, I suppose if you're looking for a chilled out scenic route, this is one for you. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's much of a challenge. I suppose it's just getting used to using this. Sort of using the taps. So I wouldn't say, at least in this train for the express ones, isn't really that challenging. Although for the stopping services, the brakes are on the 110 they're okay. So I suppose, yeah, if you're looking for quite a chilled out, scenic route, this is the one. So express runs are nice and easy to drive. How are you getting on with the route, Neil? How are you finding it? And have you found any secret pathways yet? As it just seems like a route where they'd have little secret paths going off, you know, like along the river. Like that looks walkable down there. 32 kilometres. I jinxed myself. I'd literally said it hasn't started raining yet. 2 minutes later, and it's raining. Oh well. You do power, yeah. A wiper test, I suppose. Get up a bit. Oh yes, Rob. There's a preview, isn't there, actually, tonight? Is there a are they doing a preview stream tonight? Or is that not today? Hello, SI. You watched your first vid on the route. Awesome. What do you think so far? You finding this route well? Awesome. People will be up in arms there, Rob. Love the German routes, though. German routes are good. Saying that, the rain actually looks quite nice on the river. Let's get a... it's like Wales, always raining. Sort of when they get next to the river. Fair enough, that's not bad, Krasser. Very nice. Don't you hate when people say that Train Sim is a copy of Train Sim World 2? Just get to go on Train Sim World 3 just for that, it's worth it. Fair enough. Well, on Train Sim World 2 you don't get all the new nice DLCs. You'd like to see a 47 on the Edinburgh-Glasgow doing the push-pull services, what there was in the 80s. Really chucking it down now. Let's get another flyby shot. I'm feeling in the flyby shot mood, just as the rain's pouring. Some nice shots of it. And I hope the safety system doesn't get us. An expensive game it is. It is I mean, it's a hobby, isn't it? I suppose Train Sim. So it's quite expensive. It could be the game first, possibly. So I've just seen it on there, possibly. No, I think it is the game. Let's get that up. Let's see what it does. So it's about 50 at the moment. Oh, it dropped down to, I think, 30 there. A little bit there. I suppose as it's loading in the next massive chunk of trees. I went down, I think I saw 30 there. Which this is the PS5, this is. Well, nearish, yeah. Is it foggy? Not at the moment, no. In winter, yeah, it can be foggy quite a bit at the time. Oh, yeah, that's right, Jackie. Here we go now. There we go. Let's whack that up. We've got a 120 coming up. Yes. 29 kilometres, so we should be coming up to, is it Billingen? Something like that. That station should be coming up. How you doing there, Fast? I think it's like Billingen or something. Which I think some of the express services stop at the station coming up. If it is the one I'm thinking about. Evening Artful, you're more eager to get the Niedertalbahn. Is a barn, so we get our first diesel passenger train, so our German pacer, if you will. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I suppose completely alien to what we've seen so far for German content. The Niedertalbahn. Yeah, this is Blingen. Why are they all stopped? There's not like a red light issue, is there? Like, all the trains we pass have just been stopped. That is a little bit. I will check the map in a second. They've all been stopped. Fair enough, Xavier. Yeah, I think this is this Blingen station coming up? I think it's 39 on the tap challenger. Yeah, it's going to be good now. I wonder what services the 6 to 8 would run. Yeah, there's another train. This is a bit concerning. There's 3 trains there. And they're all at red lights. It's slightly concerning. Oh no. We've got a red light coming up as well. Uh-oh. That wouldn't be any good. Unless we are running early, which probably not. Well, very short. Yeah, probably. Maybe it is. Maybe just as far as Blingen. A little bit concerning, as we are coming to a stop, and it seems every other train. Yeah, there's another train there. No, that can't be right. I think there might be a red light issue, because I doubt 3 trains would all be waiting at the same time, especially the express one as well. Let's have a look in front of us. Oh yeah, there's another train behind that. Oh no, there is a train in front of us actually. That's moving, but I'm not too sure why they've all stopped. They're not moving either. Unless that freight train back here was doing something. Yeah, they're all stuck at red lights. I might have broken it. Yeah, 97 this route set. Well, I think there is a red light issue then, because they're all stuck, they are. But that one's stuck, and it just goes back and back and back. That's why we didn't see many trains. See, I think there might be a red light issue. Hopefully that would get sorted fairly soon. Yeah, there's another that wouldn't be stopped there. That's another express train. What station's this one? A little bit disappointing. I suppose it has just come out. But this is Bingen. See, I think some of the fast trains actually do stop here. I think so, Artful, yes. Yeah, dynamic weather's alright. When it doesn't change every 2 minutes. That's a bloody long train. Wow, it's a really long train. How many coaches is that one? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. That must be the max amount of coaches. How you doing, Spencer? Oh, come in. That's the way you can hear the tap changing. It almost feels like that DB logo at the front would light up. It almost seems like that's a light. Same with the side ones as well. It probably isn't. It just feels like that would light up. I guess it probably doesn't. At least to me, it feels like it would light up. That's a bit of external action. You can hit tapping down. Love that. I'll see it, Xavier. It's a nice train, isn't it, the 103? Obviously, I can't comment on sounds or anything like that, as I've never seen this train or been near it at all, so I can't comment on sounds or anything. So anyone who has been on this train or seen this train, how does it compare? to the real thing. So I think we're following a slow service. And the end would look cool for the DB. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it, Fly Britain? Train looks beautiful, it does. Especially in that just cream and maroon? Maroon? I don't know. Or just cream and red. It's like blood and custard. A German blood and custard. Oh, yes, awful. I've probably got to bring that down a bit more. Is this train long gone? I think I read this got retired in 2003. I could be wrong though. I was reading about it earlier. I think it was 2003. So yeah, it's been gone a little while. And also I think this train does also substitute on to Bremen-Oldenburg. If that's what Hentis Rail said in our server. So if someone reminds me, we'll have a look at that. Bordeaux red. Let's get that. So we won't look at the 110 in this stream. But I might come back tonight and do another one slightly later on. If not, tomorrow morning we'll be on for a couple of hours on here. And then we can take sort of a more in-depth look at that. But that's what we're getting the 103 as that's the new train. We've already seen the 110 before. And plus the 103 is cool, look at that. That's now green. Let's tap that up. You'll hear it tapping up. Yeah, it's nice, Xavier. Especially snow as well. Snow's cool. Where it sort of builds up. It does build up quite quickly, but it is cool. Yeah, after this, I'm going to go and set up the new tech. As I may have purchased an Xbox Series X last night, and it's already arrived. So I'm going to set that up after this. Well, actually, I'll probably record a video first on here, and then go and do that. You're skipping this DLC for the time being. The only two you will get is the Niedertalbahn and the UK route of the 158 and HST. Fair enough, Artful. I suppose that's the good thing about this game. Hello, Kirsty, how are you? It's sort of, you don't have to buy it. I think you can just build your collection around what you want and what you like. It's a channel investment, Kraza. And because early access on the PlayStation 5 doesn't really work anymore, so yeah, exactly, an investment. I won't be playing it in my personal time really. It just will be for other bits and bobs on there. Yeah, we've got Kirsty. But it's because for the early access on PlayStation, it's a few builds behind. So Dovetail pretty much said, I mean, fair enough, obviously, it's not really the best to show off if it's a few builds behind. Whereas on Xbox, it's always sort of up to date, and they're thinking about creating something on there for ambassadors. So I thought I'll pick up an Xbox. Whereas a safety thing, they're in the other cab. Yeah, they're in the other cab. Why is America behind in terms of trains compared to Europe? Forza Motorsports. Well, it did come with Forza Horizon 5. Well, that's more into planes, aren't they? Fly Britain, planes and big motorways and big cars. But there's quite a few rail projects in America going ahead now. So tomorrow you're getting your new gaming PC. Not sure it will run Train Sim World, but it does have a GTX 1650. Fair enough. Right, let's speed up a bit. There you go. Also, there's reflections as well. which doesn't really seem to be having much of a negative impact on performance, as reflections are one of the main things. I suppose a bit like mirrors, which cause sort of not as good performance. It doesn't seem to be having much of an effect. We're still in here at 56 odd FPS, so that's good. Lovely, Spencer. Exactly that, Fly Britain. Whereas cities in Europe and elsewhere are quite close to one another. Over there, they're hundreds of miles between each other. So a train just, well, unless it's high speed, just wouldn't be quick enough. Right, let's speed up again a bit more. I think that train probably is quite a way ahead now. So the top chart tap is at 39 on here. Oh, wheel slip there. Let's put that down. Right, let's put in that for now then, just in 23. Got to be careful in this, as yeah, I think it was the most powerful electric loco in Germany, possibly in the world. $19 kilometers to Mainz, Hauptbahnhof. And then from Mainz to Frankfurt, I think it's sort of another sort of half an hour on the train or so, because we've done that bit on Train Sim Classic. As on Train Sim Classic, the route goes from Frankfurt all the way up to Koblenz. Modern day, and you've got the 429 on there, which is a really nice train to drive. I think it's part of the Flirt family, I think. Stadler Flirts. Yeah, you can walk in this game. But this one's Koblenz to Mainz. Or Mainz, I don't know how to say it. This is the DBBR 103. They do Fly Britain. A little spark there. Nice. So there is no PIS, or no, there's no CIS on platforms. But you do get the, I suppose, some sort of PIS on the trains. So you can see, just keeping an eye out actually, just in case we do have a red light. You can see you've got that on there. Which doesn't actually seem to have the end destination on there. This seems to go to Munich. Hello, other train. You're going to be sat there a while. So there does seem to be a red light issue on this route. But it is the first day. So hopefully that will get sorted fairly soon. And up to, what, 150 coming up. So it's quite quick, this bit. Oh, hang on, we need to slow down anyway. Double yellow. Fun. Fair enough, Power. Well, if you've played Bremen-Oldenburg, Power, you shouldn't really have any issue with this route. No, did you get Bremen-Oldenburg? Because the train is literally almost exactly the same to drive as the 110. So if you can drive the 110 alright, you'll have no issue on here. Just a slightly more powerful 110. Probably not little, no. But that's fine. I'm not in a rush. We're enjoying the journey. Another station we're passing through. Look at that way. Very nice livery. Oh, I see, Para. Yeah, Bremen-Oldenburg's a cool little one. Oh, do you not? Oh, can you not overload this one? Well, that's good to know then. German signalling that's complex. I mean, to begin with, yes. But once you sort of learnt the basics, it's then becomes, I suppose, very simple. It gives you way more information than UK signals. Like for points, for example, it probably brings you down for that, tells you the speed for sort of certain places. So I think German train drivers, they can pretty much drive on, yeah, if they've never driven on the route before, they can just go down it as long as they've got a little handbook or something, because it will just tell them all the speeds, at what milepost that station is. Obviously the signals bring you down for any sort of point work. It's a very good system, the German signalling. Yeah, they'll fix that. They must have been in a rush, sorry, must have been in a rush. Right, let's get that back up, even though I'll probably have to slow down fairly soon again. We'll get that up to 39 on the tap. Which that did overcharge it. But yeah, it doesn't actually seem to, well, have an issue. It just seems to, yeah, it seems to be alright. It doesn't have a panic attack if you overcharge it. It just, well, it just does it again. As on the 110, if you overcharge it, you then have to set the main circuit breaker back to closed. It seems alright on this. It just does it fine. Where's that other train? Where is it? Where are you? There it is. Bloody stopping as well. Oh, it's got a few stations to stop at as well. Well, it's going to take us a while to cover these 14 kilometres. Stuck behind that the whole way. And I doubt we'll be overtaking it anywhere. Unless it pulls in somewhere. But I suppose it can't really, can it? Maybe there? And it probably is about 20 kilometres actually. As we sort of go up and down. Oh, I see, David. Yes, we might come back on this later, possibly. If not, we'll be on this tomorrow morning at about 10 AM-ish for a couple of hours. And what we'll do a slow service. So in the 110 or N-Wagon. Maybe the N-Wagon. Not sure yet. Depends which way you can go in. Well, probably do tomorrow morning. We'll probably do Mans back to Cobblends. So either in the 110 or the cab car. Depends what's available. Fair enough, Fly Britain. Oh, tomorrow's the Nidshellbound preview. And a double yellow, how fun. I do like the electric locos. German electric locos are brilliant. Imagine Ashford to Calais in Train Sim World. I suppose that would be cool. Or Folkestone to Calais. Euro Tunnel. Don't know if it would be an exciting route though. Yorkshire Pudding, you should try Flight Simulator on your Series X. I'll probably just stick with that on PC for now. Just because I can install the mods and stuff on there and use my flight stick. But maybe. If anything, I'll probably just play my old Xbox 360 games on there if that's possible. You know, it's Electro Stars. Electro Stars are good. Hello, AC. Oh, there's another one. How you doing, AC? I feel like this would be up your street, AC, this route. Sort of old school, 90s. That's not really that old school, is it? But old school trains. So this bit would be 100 miles an hour, but we're following another train. So probably doing about 30 at the moment. And I think we're probably going to be following this train all the way into Mans. Quite power, yeah. You like the Zara City? Nice. Book the day off tomorrow. Lovely, AC. Is that to play this route or just to chill out? Let's do that. Turbo, yeah, turbo stars are alright. I haven't been on them as much. Good luck to it. Let's have a look again, just in case maybe, I don't know, there was actually a train coming, so they all had to wait. That one's still, I think that the freight, this train's the issue, I think, this freight train. Because that freight train, because the trains behind us are, I think, are running fine. So yeah, that freight train which was waiting, that's the issue, I think. It's not going. So the points aren't set and stuff, so it's completely just holding trains up. Bloody freight train. Could be AC, yeah. Yeah, can do, David, exactly. Here we are. Oh, green, great, green now. Well, we've still got to be fairly slow. Probably will actually come to a stop as well, possibly. I know, we're all good. The Lufthansa Airport Express should be in Train Sim Mod. Was that to Frankfurt Airport? That's unexpected, Goose. Alright, Goose. Well, nothing official, so. Well, let's speed back up, although we've got a double yellow just ahead of us anyway. Now, is that train going to actually get out the way? It's literally just there. So probably not. It's going to hold us up for the whole bloody journey. It's got to stop there. Maybe it will get out the way there. Maybe. Well, probably not. Well, we're not that far, I suppose, now. Oh, fair enough. Oh, lovely. First time Ferrari have had a top class factory car there for about 50 years. Big occasion, nice. Oh, does it railway go? Well, maybe we would then. Oh no, this route's 1997 railway guy, so I suppose a few years out of that. Just take it slow. No point speeding up as we'll just have to slow straight back down. So we'll take it nice and steady. What's the best train in Train Sim World 3? Yes, it's the same service. We're having delays. We're 9 minutes late at the moment due to we are following a slow train. Now we're running. I think we probably were going to be running on time, but stuck behind this now, which we have been for the last 10 minutes. Cool. Now we have got a green, but the signals are fairly close on this route. Oh, let's see power. Oh, it's only spit just a tad. Oh. What did I do? Oh, that's fine. If you listen carefully, you can actually hear it tapping up. Ready, ready. That clicking sound. Oh, well, good tool. Hopefully you're all well. What of these, Xavier? I think these got retired, yeah, in 2003, something like that. All their umbrellas up. And it's also nice to see that this route does. I mean, sort of German routes in the game, they always have shiny spanking new looking stations, whereas on here they're all a bit sort of, well, not deteriorating, but they're just, well, much older looking than, yeah, sort of on other German routes where they're usually all nice and new looking and refurbished. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? 8.2 kilometres, or that probably will be more than that. So still, that's as the crow flies. So it'll probably be, I don't know, 15 or so. So if we just allow that train to get ahead a little bit, then we can speed up a bit more. Let's see, where is it? It is now... It's there. Now, is there another station before... Oh, there's one there, okay. Okay, well, it's getting out of the way. Oh, lovely, yeah. Sorry. Right, let's actually speed up a bit. I think we might be okay now. Might be okay. And yeah, they're not long now, I suppose, until the Niedertalbahn. They're all coming out. Got a lot coming out, I suppose. Hey, Paul, how are you? Welcome in. It's only 25 years old. That rain's going to stop soon. Have you had any issues on this route, Paul? As we've had a, well, not for us, but we did have a red light issue. Well, on the other side. This freight train, where is it? Somewhere along here, there's a freight train blocking the line. Where is it? There. Oh. No, it's a bit further up than that. I've got to keep an eye on the signals. But yeah, somewhere along here there's a freight train blocking the line. So all the trains are coming to a stop. Yeah, good tip, I'm alright. But I suppose we were unaffected, so... The only issue you've had was my own... You broke the... Oh dear. I haven't driven the 110 or the M-Wagon yet, although I'm guessing they are near enough identical to the Bremen Oldenburg. Or at least the same, sort of how you use them. Must have been focusing on the 103. That's the big, new train. Or loco. Hey, double yellow fun. Alright, let's come to it. Let's pop that down. It's being mean to us. Yeah, I'd imagine so, AC. Well, this was built in the 70s. Yeah, this would be West German. That's the same, alright. Probably do one as a video for tomorrow, maybe the M-Wagon. A really useful garden bird. Oh wow, we do need to slow down. We'll be alright. We're not going that quick. So apparently that beep as well, that beep it makes means you're going at 30 kilometers an hour. That's what someone said in the comments. Lovely, and the taps changed. So we've got 4.5 kilometers or so to Mans. Or Mains. Just hoping we will be, yeah, okay, that's just there. Should be all good. Here comes an M-Wagon. Give him a little toot. With the mint livery on it. And there's the 110. Nice. Let's get that up. Yeah, so I'll probably go and drive the M-Wagon after this, but I'll do that as a video. But yeah, also once we get to Mans, we'll quickly pop out and we'll just see what you can actually do on this route. sort of services, scenarios, journey mode, all that good stuff. Lovely, Connor. There you go, release that. And speed up. Hopefully we won't have to come to a stop now until Mans. We are very late. Mines? Mines? You could actually be right there, because I think someone in the comments mentioned something about mines. Yes, that probably is right, mines. Ooh, it's a tough decision, AC. I'd say stick to the chocolate for now. Yeah, stick with the chocolate for now. Get that finished first. What's my favourite electric loco ever? That is a tough one. I wouldn't say I really have one. Yeah, I wouldn't say. I mean, in the UK, I suppose electric locos aren't as much of a thing nowadays. So I don't really have a favourite electric loco, unless you count the 73. I suppose that's a diesel electric, isn't it? So you could count that, but not really, Xavier. I haven't found any cuckoo clocks, no, not just yet. Oh, awesome, railway guy. I'm guessing that was the original 403. Didn't they call it the Donald Duck or something? Almost there now, so we're coming into... I'm gonna call it mines from now on. Mines. So we are now approaching the final stop. That took us about an hour and 15 minutes, and we were scheduled to get here almost 20 minutes ago. So it would have been about 56 minutes or so, I think it was going to be. Well, that's fine. Giving us a bit of a challenge. What's my favourite route overall? The Brighton main line. But then I am local to it, so that's sort of why. And because it is a brilliant route. One of the best routes the UK has. I mean, there are quite a few issues with it, but hopefully they'll be sorted in due course. I'm sure they will, hopefully. I could see the Brighton main line being upgraded if they ever did a 700. A bright early start then, Paul. What's it like over there in Australia? I suppose it's becoming, what, more autumn now over there. It's probably still really warm though. Fair enough, I see. That's a flipping diesel. Nice sight. A vintage East German though. I think the one isn't the 143 East German. So that's supposed to the 112 as well. The less flashy looking locos. Oh, that's where I go. Yeah, I read about that somewhere. If it was Sunday tomorrow, fortunately not. Oh, dark and cold and wet tomorrow. It'll be hot and dry. Welcome to Oz. Are you on tonight, Paul, or this morning? Because I will redirect the viewers over to you if you're going to be on. Because I might stream again later as well, so I'll just redirect after that. Nothing official, Richie. As I say, until it's on the roadmap, it's probably not coming. And if there was a leak, it could be fake. So don't get your hopes up. Yeah, I'm with Crazy Dash. Hopefully we're all well. going on here. So I think you got the new freight stock, rolling stock as well. You can see in there. I think those ones, those slightly lighter ones are. Been good, Crazy Dash. So this is our second run on it. Doing a steam run, awesome. Oh, see Krezza. Yeah, if no one's checked out Paul, what's going on? Check out Train Simulator Driver. He's actually got a tutorial on how to drive this train. An advanced tutorial, so go have a look if you are struggling with this train. Or just want tutorials. Can you do services with a 37 on West Cornwall local? Yes. Would that signal be green? Wouldn't that be a sort of a double or a single yellow, wouldn't it? So the next one's red. Now where's Paul? Right, we probably want to start slowing down a bit more. Yeah, this and then goes down to Frankfurt, which I suppose if you want to see that part of the route, check out. I think it was a little while ago we did it. I did a video from Frankfurt to Mainz. That wants to go a little bit further. That's fine. We're in the platform. We're in. This is fine. The train wants us to go more. It does seem to have very picky objectives on here. It's nice and open. Alright, class 700. Does, yeah, it's a nice livery on it. Got to move forward just a tiny bit. Well, a little bit, but... Fair enough, Paul. Almost at 11k, yeah. Yes. Yes, I think it is, but we'll have a look anyway. Awesome. So yeah, Paul does lots of tutorials and stuff. So if you're stuck on something like this, he's the guy to go to. He knows. He's got tons of tutorial videos. Steam, this, everything. Look at that though, lovely. Get a screenshot as well. There you go, on the 103. And this is Mine Station. It's not the biggest of places, but got a little bit of a train shed. Oh, hang on, that's one of those. That's one of the collectibles over there. Hold on. Quickly close the doors. Wait for them to close. There you go. Go on, close. That's it. We were a little bit late on that one. Just a tad. Return to free roam. I want to go and get that. I haven't got one yet. Let me down. We might run across the tracks as well. Yeah, I'm already off. Already off. Only running 25 minutes late or so. Let's go and get that collectible over there. Oh, there's one here as well. There you go. There we go. Doing its cookering. Wonder what the reasoning behind that collectible was. Maybe just for a bit of fun. That one's really dark. I'm guessing that's some sort of issue there. I don't think it'll be that dark. Yeah. This is Mine Station. There is no, you might have noticed there is no CIS on this route. I think originally they did actually say we're going to plonk in the modern CIS German screens. That just looks really weird. So I suppose in future, I suppose it'll be a bit like West Cornwall local, where the CIS came in future. There's the next train already. So hopefully it won't be too long when we see CIS on this route, but for now it's just PIS on the trains, which doesn't actually seem to show the. If we let's just come across here, doesn't actually seem to show the off-world destination. It just says Koblenz to Mainz. So that would also be nice to see if they could actually have off-world destinations on there. That would be nice. Right, let's go back to the main menu. Oh, it's in the chat, Joseph. Train Simulator Driver. As lightning ship mines. So yeah, check Bremen Oldenburg as well, and also check what. Let's just see what you get on the route. What do you get to tinker with? I'll quickly check Bremen Oldenburg as well, which I think I've got installed. Can you use the? Yes, you can use the 103. Okay, 2 services on it for the empty coach trains, but still, there's some services on there. Let's see, what do you get? 301 services, 113 in the 103, for sort of all of the faster runs. The 110 for the slower runs, which you can see on there. You got the ice one, so you need Castle Würzburg, maybe Paul. So you will need Castle Würzburg if you want to see the 401 ice one. You get 2 services on there. And you've also got the picture's wrong for that. Maybe it's because I've got Bremen Oldenburg installed. But you've got the M-Wagon, which gives you the slow services, which take about an hour and a half. Nice and slow. That's a long, bloody hell, to Amsterdam, that one. Wow, that's going a long way. There's even a Riviera Express on there. Cool. So you get a nice mix of services on there. Hello, Tanner. That's true. Yeah, that's true, Crazy Dash. Yeah, that is true. Well, that's very much true, actually. Journey mode as well. I know. Does anyone actually do journey mode? Which has got quite 9 chapters, so all of them on there, which you can work your way through. Nice. Well, that is going to be it, everyone. I suppose we can quickly spawn into the... where is it on here? Let's quickly spawn into the 110, if we can find it on here. Probably should use the filter. Pick route. What's the longest stream you've done? Like 10 hours or so. Let's quickly spawn into there. Yes, no, not that would be dark. Do that. Does freight as well? Yes, freight runs as well. So quickly just spawn into this, and then we'll end up. And then I might be on again later tonight. Not too sure though. It was slightly longer than planned. And there's the 110 there. So it's the same as on Bremen Oldenburg, just slightly older and a slightly different livery. And same for the M-Wagon. That's, I think, near enough exactly the same as well, just in a different livery. But you'll see them on other streams and videos I'll do. But yeah, hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Thanks for coming in. Big thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us a key to show it off. And yeah, I might be back later. We'll see him. It's already 8 PM. Not too sure. Train Simulator Driver. I know he's going to be live a bit later. So go check out Paul's channel, Train Simulator Driver. And also Neil, who's in the chat, Neil TV8, if you want some non-commentary runs of the route. Just chilling out, enjoying the scenery. And no chat, but I'm sure he'll do some streams as well. But thanks all for coming in, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. See you all, and take care. Bye, guys.